Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back working on our InGen facility thingamajiggy. In the last video we built ourselves a little carnivores paddock down here and they dabbled with the idea of escaping, but it looks like they're pretty contained. So this is our abandoned carnivores area, kind of inspired by the Lost World Jurassic Park novel, the second novel. I thought it came together really well. I still think it looks pretty cool. I wish we could do a little bit more of it, but for now it's all good. They're not really standing in there, despite that being where their food is. They are spending all their time in the forest. But they're very happy. They've got water in here. You know, it's all lovely stuff. And there's our observation sort of area to keep an eye on them as well. So we are back in daytime because we are of course building. And again, I want to thank you guys who gave me all these suggestions and stuff in the comments. Again, we are going to use one of your suggestions, although a lot of people suggested this one, so I don't want to comment and credit one person in particular for this set. We are going to build a raptor training facility sort of thing, sort of inspired by Jurassic World, but we're going to kind of try and put our own spin on it. I haven't really planned it out. We are going to build a pentagon or hexagon or that sort of shape, kind of like the raptor paddock in Jurassic World, and that is where they're going to live. But we'll see what else we want to stick on there. We'll just mess around with some stuff and try to make something that looks pretty cool. So let's get started. We need... Right, I want this to be straight first of all, so let's bring out the path a little bit. I'm going to build it over here on this right hand side. And we'll get rid of that path, I just need it temporarily so I can actually build a straight line that matches up with the rest of the park. Although it doesn't want to do it anyway. Why aren't you attaching, you lemon? Okay, whatever. That's straight, right? That looks pretty good. There are little bits to the right there. That'll do. Let's kill the path. So, we're going to build it here. It's going to be a nice big shape. We'll put something else here. We'll put things everywhere. People love things. Maybe over here, actually, next to the raptor paddock. That would make a lot of sense. We could build like our goat hatchery. Well, not a hatchery, don't hatch a goat. Our goat breeding facility where we're going to breed all the goats for our raptors to feed upon. Now, the question is, how do we build this? Is that the full length? Yeah. Now, as far as I recall, if you want to build something like this, you need to make the flat bits approximately twice the size of the bendy bits, right? Is that crazy? I don't know. I think that's right. I think I remember that from Zoo Tycoon 2. We've done a lot of this kind of thing in Zoo Tycoon 2, and I think that was the system I came up with for making good-looking shapes like this. So the challenge is really to get the angle spot on. And I say challenge, it feels impossible right now. So what we're going to do is bring this down, you see, like so. And then we can bring that... Where? Does that make sense? No, it does make sense, that's fine. And then that comes out. And that should be right-ish. I don't know if I've really thought that through correctly. No, that looks... Why does that look so disastrous? Does that look disastrous to you guys? It looks disastrous to me. This is going to be tougher than I expected. It's quite a difficult shape to make in this game. I want it even. We're looking for straightness. So, what we're going to do, we're going to try a new theory. I just really wish the game had a grid system. I wish you could turn it off, don't get me wrong, but a grid system would be really, really, really helpful. Is that going to do it now? So we need to match this to that on the right. God, I want a grid system. That looks a hell of a lot better to me. Now this is the next challenge. Let's pull this out again, see if this works this time. Now that the actual bottom bit is in the right place. And then pull that out. I see, you don't really know where to pull it out to, do you? About there? About there? What do we think? About that? I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, we're gonna say that's right. Oh, as everyone mentioned, I didn't know about this. I didn't know you could do this, but you can in fact turn off. You'll see if you look around over here and stuff, we don't have any symbols above the park anymore. There's no path missing and there's no electricity missing. I didn't know you could turn those off. In a normal playthrough, maybe it's not the best idea. You might want them on. Is this too close? That's going to really upset me. It might. Oh no, I think it's just going to sneak in. I didn't know you could turn them off, so thank you for everyone who told me. Not so much thank you to the person who said, BestInSlot, you absolute idiot, this is how you do it. Like, I just never tried, right? That's just wrong, isn't it? It's just wrong. I think the angle at the bottom is fine, but that's clearly not fine. I am a little worried. I think it still sneaks in, and I think it's fine. Okay, that's better, that's better. We're getting there, folks, we're getting there. This is a slightly more complex shape than I thought it would be to build, but hey-ho. Right, this is the challenge one, because we need to get this to match that one on the left. How's that look? I think that's okay. We're going for basically a sharp 45-degree angle. Eh? Yeah, I'm going to say that's pretty good, actually. That was surprisingly difficult to do. So that is our main... We're going to develop more stuff around it, but that's like the basic shape of our raptor thingamajiggy. It's not quite the shape of the one in... It should be more pentagonal, octagonal, dodecahedronagonal, whatever, in order to match the one from Jurassic World. But for now, this will do. So I think what we'll do as well is we'll build a little section out here from the side. And the idea is this is the bit where they enter and they view the dinosaurs as well that we see in the film. Oopsie, whoopsie daisy. Also something I want to go back and do in the carnivores paddock that a few of you suggested. We'll go do that in a moment. Okay, let's just go do that now. Fine, that's fine. Looking good so far. All I want to do is replace this path with this one. As somebody suggested, just to give it the idea it's been, it's not been maintained, it's been worn down over time. It's just a little bit dirty, a little bit ruined. It's a shame that we can't get a proper, messy dirt path, but yeah, I think that already looks a little bit better. A little bit more messed up, which is what we look for. I just love messed up things. Okay, so, we're gonna have a gate. We want 2 gates. No, we'll just have 1 gate in the middle. Okay, about there. Okay. And another gate around in the same place. Has to feel very rigorous, this. It has to feel controlled in every single way. Like everything else that we're trying to build here. Oh, you're just a tiny bit not far enough. Ooh. Anyone else hear that noise in the background? I have no idea what that was. I'll do. Okie dokie. So how do we make this raptor appropriate? Well, I think we need to double fence it for a start. So I think we maybe want an electrified heavy fence. Probably on the... Put it on the... I like the idea of putting it on the inside like this. The raptors don't need that much room anyway. That'll be fine. So the challenge now is getting this the same sort of distance away. All the way around the side. And also to stop it snapping every 3 bloody seconds. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, not bad, surprisingly, for just randomly freehanding it. Looks a little bit more rigorous and controlled. Again, I want to keep doing stuff like that all the way around here, really just... let me think. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to replace this... it doesn't really make sense, but I want it to feel like it does in the film, and in the film it kind of is like this, it's they've got that viewing area, that little, it's like a weaker fence in this part, and that's where Thingamajig, that little guy, nearly gets his head bitten off because he's kind of sitting back and watching them. So what we're going to do is to give it a little bit more of a feeling of being in control, we're going to partially do it like so. Cool, 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 cool. Right. By what? What are you obstructed by? It's the gate, isn't it? The gate has like an area in front of it that you're not allowed to build in front of. I'm just going to try to cover this area in a little bit. I think this is probably the best way to do this. Okay, if we pull this down... Right, this is my new theory of path crafting, okay? It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, you can't go there. Yeah, that's my bad. I think if we can cover this entire area in... Oh, no, why? It's just mean. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Is this gonna work? Can I just keep doing this now? Have I actually done something successful with paths for the first time in my life? I think I have. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit like that. We can just Get rid of it like so. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. One more good stuff. Look at that. Beautiful. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like that. I like that a lot. We need some towers around the outside as well now that I think about it, like observation chambers. We've got a lot to do yet to make this properly how I want it to be. So let's keep getting to work. I really wish you could build paths through gates as well. That upsets me a little bit. Have those go there for now. Right, let's get ourselves our viewing tower. So guess. Would you have, maybe you'd have a enclosures, wrong thing. Maybe you'd have a viewing gallery as well. Maybe at this far end looking in. Do I like that? I think I like that. So I'm gonna kill this fence. Because I mean, it's about training them, but you'd want to. Oh no! Don't be a lemon about it. You'd want to observe your dinosaurs, wouldn't you? You can't. I can't even flatten that. Oh, that's so upsetting. I can put it there, but it's not. It's wrong. Okay, I've got a better. I've got an alternate idea. Let's put the fence back on. This is fine. It's all part and parcel of it. Rome wasn't built in a day, it was built in like many days, okay? I'm gonna put them at the side instead. I did just want one, but I really want this to be symmetrical. I think if you were gonna build something like this, you'd try to keep it relatively symmetrical. I think visually it just looks better, so on that. Get that nice and central if we can. I know that's wrong, and I'm just trying in my head to see why. This one is a little bit too far to the left, is what I want to say. It's not perfect. The whole shape is definitely a little bit off, if I'm honest. But that's better anyway. It is what it is. Okay, so let's also get ourselves some lovely jubbly towers. I kind of want those more like this, I think. Not really attached. If they're attached, they look a little bit too much like they're there to look at things. Yeah, I want them more like, it's more like a, it's like we had in the last thing, looking over the Deinonychus. I want this to be security towers rather than anything else. We're not going to get up there, are they, because of the bloody terrain constraints. Bah! Humbug. Okay. Moving on. Again, just try to keep these nice straight shapes. As long as it looks the same on the other side, I'm okay with that. Okay. It's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Why is it not perfect? What's the difference? I don't know. I think if you don't look too hard at it and like trying to pick out the little tiny differences, I think that's already looking like a pretty cool, unique shape. Actually, it looks a little bizarre. I don't know. It kind of looks like a weird little spaceship, doesn't it? It's got a little mouth. Can I give it eyes? It's got little wings. It's so happy. It's like Kirby. Anyways, moving on. Okay, I want this even with the wall. Okay. Same again. I think that's okay, actually. Why does it look so different? Oh, I know why I messed up. That's fine. This needs to come out a little bit first. Over here. Then it goes up. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Okay. I like it. Do I like it or do I hate it? It's very hard to tell. Anyways, moving on. Let's grab ourselves... I don't know what we want to grab ourselves. What else does it need? Well, it needs a feeder, right? It needs water. Maybe we're going to give them a goat. Because we'd want to test their hunting prowess. I know what we're going to do. We're going to build the goat in its own little section, right? And then we'll put a gate on it. And the idea is they don't get to feed whenever they want. What we do is we release the goat whenever we want to test their hunting prowess. You know, we want to see them feast, basically. So all the goat feeders, I'm going to put several and they all go in here. And then every now and again, as need be, we can release the goats. Plus that's going to rile them up a little bit, you know? You're walking around, you're doing... Oh, that's just so wrong over there. Stay in there. Bad goat. Bad. Not ready yet. That's better. Okay, they get one goat. We only allow one goat. Water. Water, 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 water. In theory, just in the middle, I think. Just like a... I don't know, maybe more on like a moat around the outside. I think you'd want to naturally incentivize your dinosaurs not to go to the edge, you know? I don't think that actually blocks them in, but it looks better, which is really, for this playthrough, all that matters. So let's just do that on both sides as well. That's way not even, is it? Ah, whatever, who cares? Oh, it doesn't shut up. Where's that? Oh, it's over here, okay. You greedy little Diplodocus. How you doing, love? Cool. Right. Okay. Okay. What else does this need? Well, you know what? You know what we bloody need? We need some bloody raptors. We want 4, right? I'm gonna beat them all in the same one. I got a new mouse and it's so loud. Right, these should already be set by the looks of it to... Yeah, they are. Some of them are. But we can only go to 60%, 70% viability, unfortunately. So let's go ahead. I mean, in like 2 days or something, it's not going to matter anymore. Because we're going to get the infinite lifespan thing. So none of this is really going to matter very soon. We want 4 of them. And I want them to match the ones in Jurassic World, but I don't think that's really possible. So I think we're just going to go for 4 different colours and ignore the colour I like the least. Which might actually be the vivid one, oddly enough. So let's just grab... Oh, we can up that a little bit more. 75%, that'll do. All but the vivid. Because the vivid just isn't vivid. It's like a dark, dark purple. Which I get that it's based on an animal, specifically, but just don't call it vivid if they're not all gonna be blimmin' vivid. Whatever. There's our 4 raptors. What else would you have if you were running a dino observation chamber thing? I definitely want to fence off this area. Also, there's a problem with this power thing. Like, none of this has power. I'm thinking, oh, this is absolutely fine. We're near enough done. But it does need to get power somehow. So, let's get ourselves a large substation. Hide that over there. Is there a power thing over here somewhere? There should be, right? Ah, over there. Okay, let's go this way. Through the tree line. Over there. That'll power this half. And we're going to need another one over on the right, I think. Yeah, that's the only thing now missing power, actually, this little guy over here. So we'll just go... Can I clip it with a large, if I put it there? Yeah, let's do that. I don't mind large. Usually I don't really like using large ones just kind of out there in the middle, but for this playthrough, it obviously doesn't really matter. We want power stations and power lines and stuff sort of all over the park to give it that feeling. So... If in doubt, folks, add some fence, basically. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just going to chuck some in there. And I'm a little worried, I've got to say, thinking about it, that we might run out of fence, run out of power before the end. That's not right, is it? That looks wrong to me. Yes, that's because it is. Sometimes you just kind of trick. I don't want to say trick the game, but just come at things from a different angle. Well, I'll do more fence around that. I think the whole thing needs enveloping in fence, and this whole area needs developing a little bit more because I don't like this just sort of long path that goes nowhere. Can I go through there? Boo! Why not? Come on, stop being a nerd. Go through that one, not that one. I think it's too close to the thing. That's okay. We can block that area off. What else does it need? I don't like... This area is just a little bit boring. But what could you actually put in there? Oh, I'm going to put a tower in here. Is that going to work? If I get rid of the... Oh, I don't want to get rid of the path. It seems risky. I think it's okay, actually. Well, it's a pretty cool looking thing. It's bizarre in its own way as well, but that's okay. I'm down with bizarre. I like a little bit of weird in my life. Let's just continue enveloping this in a nice electric fence. And we'll take a little cheeky peek at it at night time as well once we're done. There we go. Pretty even, I think. It does look like a weird-ass spaceship, doesn't it? It's just a bizarre-looking thing. I think part of the problem is because all the fences are basically the same height, it's quite hard to... I don't know, but I would have liked to say double the length, double the height of the concrete. I think that would have been a much better idea if the concrete was up here somewhere, much, much higher up. Obviously, we can't do that, which is a shame. But maybe I don't like the water. I know I like this idea though. Right, I'm gonna build a. We're gonna try and build a thing. Nice and circular, nice and circular. Nice and potato shaped. Same thing, I guess. And then we want to go in the middle. No, I did like the idea, and I no longer like the idea. I don't know how I want to do the water. How would you do it? I mean, preferably I'd have like a trough or something. It wouldn't be natural water on the ground. It would be like a trough, you know. Maybe more like that, and then we can neaten this up a little bit as well. Oh, maybe I can get a trough. Maybe straight. Oh, look how straight that line is. I just want to get more straight lines. Nearly. I'll tell you what, if that was facing the actual right direction, I'd be really happy with that. But it's slightly curved. You can see it. It's bent that way. If I can get that in a straight line, that's going to be really good. And then we can... Oh, I think it kind of doesn't want to do it. I think it naturally wants... Because look, you can see it again. Just curving all the time, which is kind of ruining it for me, unfortunately. I mean, to be fair, it may not be curving at all. It may just be because the whole thing's curving the wrong way in a way, but whatever. Okay, I don't really have any ideas for that, so that'll do for now. I'm going to bring in some trees. We're not going to go excessive with it because you don't want your dinosaurs to hide. So we're just going to put them in sort of side areas away from... It's kind of partly to obscure the dinosaurs from the public or from cheeky helicopters above. But you also don't want to block any of the viewports. You can block in the goats a little bit, though. Something like that, maybe. I think it looks a lot better with the trees there, actually. Snap. Boop. I'm pretty happy with it. It's bizarre. It really is. But, it's okay. Let's get our raptors into it then. Release. You bred raptors? I love that noise that you hear. Woo!
Confirmed.
No, I need to upgrade my ACU because it's rubbish. I wonder if these apply retroactively. Like, do they apply right now? That is the question. Shouldn't have any more than that. Okie dokie, let's shoot some raptors in the face.
Setting additional tasks.
And one of my feeders in this one over here. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Quite excited to see what it looks like at night time. I think that's going to help it as well. But we'll get the raptors in first, and then we'll light it up. I really like the goat thing. I think the goat idea is cool. It's a lot of goats already. You know, just open the gate. Now the problem is the gate is going to open. And it's not necessarily going to be the ghost walking out, but maybe the raptors walking in, which is not part of the plan necessarily. I do want to do something more with this area over here, but I can't really think of what. Maybe it's just too big. Maybe I should have brought that in a little bit. Actually, yeah, that's what I should have done in retrospect. Whatever. Where are we? I cannot remember the last time I manually controlled a helicopter. It has been a crazy long amount of time.
Understood. Request acknowledged.
Come on, raptors. Away we go to your brand new home. Which, in theory, you're not going to hate, I don't think. I think they should be okay with it. And if they're not, well, screw them. They're pixels. We are definitely going to do a dino breakout at some point. We'll set it to nighttime, and hopefully by then, the new patch will have come in, of course. So that's going to fix these Anubis, so we'll be able to bring in storms and stuff. I think the idea is we'll set breakouts to high, make it nighttime, turn on the rain, turn on a storm, get ourselves a twister, and we're just going to leave it and let hell absolutely break loose. That sounds pretty cool to me. I need to keep an eye on my carnos at all times. I realise now these are the wrong colours, but I kind of like the brownish more than the green anyway. That's my justification. Because the buildings are starting to, the metal is starting to rust, the buildings are falling apart, there's rotting, you know, things are going badly. So they would have picked up that kind of brown hue. That's my justification in a way.
Transportation underway.
This park is taking ages. Still not sure what I'm going to do in all these areas here. I think that's going to be blocked off and just put trees there. After we envelop this in a little bit of concrete, give it a little concrete jacket. Full concrete jacket, as they don't say. It's a disaster, but I don't actually care. So, concrete would come out from here. There's nothing I want to build on this area on the left, so we may as well just not use it, basically. Bigger! There we go, lovely stuff. Same over here. Lovely jubbly. Just hide those away a little bit. Unseemly is what they are. Unseemly.
Asset delivered.
I think just covering it a little bit like that, that already makes the whole thing look a little better as well. It kind of, I don't know, it all needs more concrete. All needs more concrete. I think we're going to bring the concrete up. Can I bring it through there? No, I have to bring it through there. It's not even jumping. Jump! No. Bring the concrete from there. We'll probably wrap this thing in a little bit more concrete and then put something here, and that'll block off that whole area. And then we can start working on other stuff. Again, I am more than open to suggestions, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I basically used your ideas in every video so far. Yeah, there's really nothing else to say on it other than that.
Asset collection.
I'm integrating all your plans and such. Which feeder went? Didn't I just lose a feeder? There's one down here. That was quick. Greedy little carnos, eh? I suppose what we could do... I'm just thinking, right? We're breeding these raptors and we're training them and stuff. But if you're going to train them, you'd have to train them into combat as well. You wouldn't just want to see them eat goats. You'd want to see them face other dinosaurs. So maybe what we could do is have a breeding facility kind of attached onto it down here in this sort of bottom area, where we breed larger dinosaurs that then get transported into the raptor hatchery, wherein the raptors can then prove their worth, kind of thing. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. I do want to get a thumbnail while it's in front of the smoke, so if you could pop your head up, love, that would be great. Oh no, you turned your head. Don't turn your head. I actually really like this colour of Raptor. It's very cool. Snap.
Asset transportation.
Okay, let's try to release a goat. Oh no, there's a goat already there. Never mind. Did you already kill my goat? Okay, we're gonna have to release another goat. I don't know how this is gonna work. We're gonna open the gate. We're gonna hope that a goat goes in. Ah, no, you know what we do? This is it. Okay, okay. I thought this through. Put that there. Then we need another gate. Okay, that's not gonna work. But what we need is another gate, and then you let one of the goats walk in through the gate, like it's about to. Like it's about to. And then you close the gate, and then you open it from the other side, and then it walks out. Kind of like in spaceships and stuff, where to equalize the pressure, you have like a two-door system. You do the same thing with the goats. I like that. That's a cool idea. Yeah, okay, let's do that. It's also the only way for this to work, in my opinion, so... I think what we need to do is just extend this out a little bit. Go away, Raptor. Thank you.
Confirming asset delivery.
Oopsie daisy. Too close to what dinosaur? There's no dinosaur for a metric blimmin' mile. Just there on the left. Come on. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Come on. You're still there. Not even there anymore. Miles away. You're not too close to a dinosaur. You're just not. You're wrong. Bah. Just shift the whole thing a little bit to the left. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, I just need a goat to actually go in here. None of the goats are actually thinking about it right now. When they do though, oh, we'll be in good stead. So let's check on our raptors. Spooky. Why can you not shift between dinosaurs when you don't have this? Always confuses me. Actually, I want to get a good view of them whilst they're in the middle of the chamber. I like this one. It might be a little bit on the big side. But it does look very contained. Maybe we could double up the fence even more. Nah, I think it's fine. Get in the thing. The goats aren't obeying me. It's very upsetting right now. Maybe I need an alternate plan for my goats. That's better anyway. Open. Come on. Look, go. Would you not want to go in? There's like 50 of you. Oh, go. Go. Yes. No. No, you were so close. Maybe goats can't go through gates. Is that a thing? Doesn't sound like it'd be a thing. I really like this idea, but I need it to actually work. Otherwise the raptors are going to eventually starve to death. I could just put a feeder in here. Well, it doesn't work though. That's just the same as what it was over here. Whatever, it'll work, it'll come together. We're going to end it there. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen, for our bizarre little raptor training thing. I do like the idea of extending it a little bit, maybe having an area like where we breed the dinosaurs that the raptors go into combat with as their actual training. Maybe like an actual arena. This is more like the breeding, testing, rearing facility. It's not necessarily a combat zone. Maybe we could build like a little arena somehow. Where the raptors actually get to test their skills out, and we can build that over here and attach this and kind of extend this whole area out. I don't know. I am open to suggestions. I will see you lovely folks in that next episode though. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. No, before we go, nighttime. I completely forgot. There we go. What do we look like? We look pretty cool. It always does look cool at night though. All the lights up. Bam, look at that. Beautiful. Reflecting on the pool in the middle. Okay, there we go. Now we can go. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.